It's September and it's time for another month of little acts of decluttering. Hi, my name's Rachel. I do videos about decluttering, minimalism and my no spend year, and today we're talking little acts of decluttering that you can do around your home on a daily basis that can help you tackle the clutter. It's a really simple strategy that is really focused and allows you to complete an area, one section at a time, and feel like you're ticking things over and that you're reducing the clutter in your home. So a great strategy if you don't have lots of time, but you want to still be decluttering regularly. And these little acts of decluttering you can follow along with on my social media channels. I share the little acts of decluttering on TikTok, Instagram and Facebook. So if you like any of those platforms, I do share a little daily reminder for you. And you can also get a free PDF calendar on my website, declutteryourlife.co.uk. So you can download that, print it off if you want, and you can tick off the items as you come across them. There are 30 days in September, so let's get straight into it. For the first of the month, if you're after some inspiration, you could play the 30-day minimalism game. This is a really great strategy for getting a large number of items out of your home within a period of time. So the idea on the first of the month, you declutter one item, the second, you declutter 2 items, the third, 3 items, and so on until you get to 30 days, and then it's 30 items. So in total, it's like 465, I think, items that are decluttered from your home within a month. It's a really great strategy to get you motivated, to get you going. And all the big numbers, I suggest you focus on high traffic areas like stationery, clothing. And for the smaller numbers, I suggest you focus in on larger items like furniture or electricals or appliances. So it just helps you to be able to complete that number. I have done a 30-day minimalism game attempt when I first started decluttering and started sharing videos, so I'll try and leave a link for you to follow along. For the second of the month, can you go through tops and blouses? This is a good opportunity to see what is fitting, what suits your current style, if there are any items that irritate you or are damaged. And anything you don't want, you could donate or sell. The third of the month, can you go through furniture? This is an example of an item that might be hanging around in the attic or the garage or in the shed. Maybe you've got some furniture that's not been used, or something in the room that actually, now that you started decluttering, has not actually got that much stuff on there. And maybe you don't need that furniture item anymore. Maybe you don't need that cabinet or that storage unit because you've emptied it. So now's time to look again at furniture. For the 4th of September, have you got any old ink cartridges? Maybe they're from a printer that you no longer have, or maybe you've had them too long and they're no longer useful. For the 5th of September, can you go through jumpers and sweatshirts? Think back to last winter, which, to be fair, we haven't had much of a summer. You may have been wearing them for the last season. Are there any items that you haven't really worn, you haven't reached for, or ones that are itchy or irritating to wear, or maybe you don't like the length of the sleeves, or maybe you don't like the neckline? Think about the items that you wear on a regular basis and see if you can get rid of any excess that you don't. For the 6th of the month, can you go through any beach bags? Maybe there are some that you've had for the last year or two that you haven't used, and maybe it's time to let go. For the 7th, can you clear a surface? This could be a windowsill, bedside cabinet on the side. It could be the dining table, the kitchen side, the coffee table. Choose a surface, and I want you to try and clear it of clutter. So either find things at home or see if there are any items that you can let go of. For the 8th, can you go through car care or car supplies? Do you have any items that you haven't really been using that aren't part of your routine of looking after your car, or maybe you've got too many items? Time to reduce down or use things up. If you're enjoying this video so far, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and press like and subscribe for more videos about decluttering and minimalism. And every like, comment and share is very much appreciated. So please do that, because it really does help my videos go out to other people that might find it interesting. For the 9th, can you go through coats? This is a good time ahead of the winter season to really reflect on what you used last season, and if there's any items that you could donate now ahead of the winter season, because these are good items that people can then pick up at the charity shop for their winter use. For the 10th, can you go through watches? Do you have any spare watches or watches that are damaged, that no longer work or can't be fixed? Now's time to make peace with that item and let go. For the 11th, can you go through your apps on your phone? Are there any apps that are unused Usually your phone will tell you if you haven't used an item for a while, so it's a good opportunity to reflect back. I do that on a regular basis and just make sure that I've only got apps that I actually use. For the 12th, do you have any perfumes that you don't like, or have you used up any bottles that you now need to let go of? I think I've got a bottle there that's empty. I've got a new one on its way, so I will be swapping that out for a new one when it arrives. For the 13th, do you have any small appliances that you haven't used in the last year? Be realistic. Do you use that toasty maker? Do you use that NutriBullet? If you're not, now's a good time to sell or donate it so that somebody else can make use of it. For the 14th of the month, can you go through any ornaments that you might have? It might be that you enjoy collecting them, but just make sure that you're going through and keeping the ones that are really important to you and make you feel good. For the 15th of the month, can you set a 15-minute timer and work on an area within your home? This could be anywhere you decide. It's just about spending a little bit of time on decluttering and see what you can do in that time. This is a great one to get the family involved. You can have everybody doing the same 15 minutes and doing a room on their own and seeing what they can let go of. For the 16th, do you have any old pet medicine that maybe is lurking around that has been used previously but you've got leftovers? This is a good item to make sure you dispose of safely. For the 17th of the month, do you have any duplicate items within your home? Maybe you have the same kind of utensils many times, maybe you have 3 of them, maybe you have several bottle openers. Now's the time to just keep the ones that you love, that you use, and let go of the excess. For the 18th of the month, I have a challenge for you. Turn the hangers the wrong way round in your wardrobe. This is a great way of seeing what you reach for on a daily basis. So when you do use an item, you put it back in your wardrobe with the hanger the right way so you can really see the difference with what you have worn and what you haven't. And after a period of time, you can assess whether or not it is worth letting go of the items that you have not used. For the 19th of the month, make sure that you're going through junk mail as soon as it comes through the door. This is key. Don't let it sit on the side. You need to deal with it as soon as it comes through. Decide if it's a service that you want. If it isn't, then it's time to recycle. For the 20th, can you go through pajamas? Do you have any that you don't like wearing, that are uncomfortable? Maybe they're a bit old and worn. Have you got too many? Time to let go of any excess. For the 21st, can you find 20 items to declutter from your home? This is a great one to go through for like high traffic areas, maybe through the kitchen or maybe through clothing. Go through and see if you can find 20 items. For the 22nd of the month, can you use up any bath products? Maybe there's some items that you're not so keen on. Get in the habit of using things up before you purchase new. For the 23rd of the month, can you go through skirts? Go through, be realistic about ones that you reach for. Maybe have an experiment, see if you can style it up, style it down, and find items that mix and match with it. If you can't find outfits that work together, then maybe that's a sign that the skirt isn't working for you. Do you have any that don't fit or are damaged? For the 24th of the month, do you have any pet collars or leashes that are not being used? Maybe they're old ones, you've got new ones and haven't got round to disposing of the old. For the 25th of the month, go through your laundry pegs and get rid of any of those damaged ones or the ones that break, and make sure that you've only got ones that you're going to use, or if you've got any that you don't like using, get the ones that you like and just get rid of the ones that you don't, because some people are really particular about laundry pegs, so it's worth going through and checking that you're happy with what you've got. For the 26th of the month, make sure that you're going through letters on a regular basis. Have you got any new letters that have come through that you haven't dealt with, haven't opened? It's time to get a system in place to make sure that you are dealing with those letters as they come through. Do you have any old letters that you haven't worked out what they are? Time to open, go through and sort them. Only keep what's essential and then recycle or shred the excess. For the 27th of the month, do you have any other kitchen appliances that you're no longer using? Now's the time to have a look through, see if you can clear away some of the counter side with some of those appliances and only keep the ones that you really love and use regularly. For the 28th of the month, can you go through your base layer tops or bottoms? Go through and make sure that they are ones that you enjoy wearing, that are comfortable, that are working for you. Do you have any old ones or do you have too many? For the 29th of the month, can you go through shopping bags? You do not need 100 shopping bags in your home. You just need the amount that you're going to use regularly when you do your food shop. So I tend to keep those in the back of my car, and they are the big bag for life ones. and they are kept there. And so when I've got the shopping out, I then put them straight back in the cart so that they are ready for the next time, so that I don't forget. And then I don't really keep any spare bags within my home. So you could use these up by using them as bin bags in the meantime, so you only have bags that you actually are going to use. And for the 30th of the month, make sure that you are keeping on top of the laundry. As you go through the laundry, make sure that you're chucking items that you don't actually like, or if you come across any damaged items like socks, etc., then dispose of those as soon as you spot them. But make sure that you're keeping on top of the laundry, don't let it pile up. Try and do a load as soon as you've got enough to fill a load, rather than letting it lots of washing pile up. So there are 30 days of decluttering that you can access and follow along on my social media channels. I share the little acts of decluttering every day on Instagram, Facebook and TikTok. So if you've got a chosen platform, I will be there. And don't forget, I also have my free PDF calendar that you can get on my website, declutteryourlife.co.uk, that has all the little acts of decluttering mapped out for you as well. So let me know how you get on in the comments below. I'd love to know how your decluttering journey is going. Are you enjoying these? Do you have any other areas that you are trying to focus on as well? And I shall be back for more videos soon. Take care. Bye.